Ditya posting up a little bit here. They are wrapping the Chen around south from the river, from behind. From the north comes the Phoenix, the Timber just baiting. An Alliance are about to be caught totally unawares. There's the jump in. EGM, eat the Sunray, meet the Centaur, and easy first blood. Navi.
And everyone around Snako to the mid lane, and we see Ditya move down to the bottom lane.
Shackle mid, there's the swoop forward, Icarus dive, and then they're going to chase this one a bit. The Sunray comes out, round 2. S4, will he dodge the power shot? He can't. Dendi looking for the crush. He's going to hold it. He recalculates, then he lets it fly. They get off the follow-up stomp and the Hadouken art style. Very good micro here, but he might end up going down anyway to the nukes of EGM. That twin head is awful tanky. General finding that secondary stun, and meanwhile in the mid lane, Dendi's also gone down. Alliance firing back, make it. The surgery is perhaps not to the liking of Loda. This is an unwilling patient that he moves after, but EGM probably the easier target. Let's see who they go on. It is Loda. Stop. Oh, he just barely dodges it. So they're going to go back for the easier, lower-hanging fruit of the kill. But Artstyle kind of finds himself surrounded by his own creeps, and Loda just runs back in on him. General's crept down to the trees. Not exactly the smoothest gank from Navi, but they do end up getting the twin head in the end. When they normally break down, but Navi, they don't like that. They're even roaming now, the Slardar, looking towards the top rune. They want to fight this out. The Shackle comes through from the low ground. The follow-up there from Snako with the balanced Ray and S4. He tries to make it out. He's so low, but not good enough. The Firebird wins again. The fire, the Hadouken onto EGM. They continue to ramp up the damage. Backup not in sight. Loda again throws each an objective then.
Right now, it doesn't seem like Brood has a place in this game. She can't lane versus Timbersaw. You can't push versus the Slardar, and you can't defend any of these ganks that Navi are.
Yara, perhaps a bit too bold here. He comes in, he tries for the tower deny. That won't happen. But again, it's Snako. Back to the party. He's got an egg already. Only 9 minutes in. He'll drop it. Shackle. Oh, a bit off the mark. Could have been a huge setup on 2 heroes. Still Navi are chasing. They really hunt for these kills. They dive deep on Ake. They want that Skyrath mage. They get him too. And Snako healing Yara all the while. However, he will fall as the trade. A 1-for-1. Bit unpolished there. A bit sloppy, but Navi will retreat fairly safely. So it's a Timbersaw for Skyrath, but Alliance do get the tower mid in the end. And Navi unable to take a tier 1 of their own.
And they're making good use of the DK. They could have picked. Bulldog has committed for a hit of minus.
Bulldog, he's definitely not afraid to take this lane, even if he is a Brood. He's shown that hero can scale quite well, but EGM, he's a punching bag at this point. Another death for him. Just gets pummeled time after time. Double smoke. Both teams moving in. Alliance on the low ground. Navi have the high ground positioning. They don't have the blink yet on the Slardar, though. He's about 600 gold short or so, and it's S4 who ends up ambushing Snake. But long last, the Phoenix dies at the start of a fight. That is a whole lot sweeter. Loda being chain stunned, completely controlled for now by Artstyle. He does get the time walk out, but he's running for dear life. He has a chrono. Doesn't want to waste it defensively. Still, they burn S4 down. Power shot. He did have a bit of extra regen there. Pops the stick, pops the bottle. Now they want to turn. Snako overextending again. That's twice now he's got punished. And meanwhile, Chen also roasting as EGM massacres the creep army. Navi firmly on the back foot after this last sequence of events. They might lose a third hero. Artstyle will end up dropping to the rotation of Ake. That's a 3-for-0 exchange. Having none of it. And now he's fairly low. Bulldog's going to send the army in, see what's going on. They find a Roche at half HP. Do they just try to take it right away? Navi, General's going to jump. He gets the initiation off on Ake. This is the Blink Dagger debut. It nets them an Ake kill. Does Loda want to counterplay? Shackle coming through, won't connect on EGM. Where that chrono to the pretty good one, but Ake's on top of it. So Alliance doesn't want to walk in. This is going to completely waste the Chronosphere. Navi now, Roche at half HP. Bulldog being forced back a bit. They get the amp damage on him. A Bulldog kill would be huge. They crush him. They latch onto him. And they focus him down. Chasing a bit further. He gets up one auto attack. EGM now finds himself on an island, and this is Bulldog again retreating. Dendi just fishing, looking for the follow-up action here. Navi finding their customary aggression, waving with an awful lady. They there's the tackle from Dendi, and they find the S4 kill, make it 11-7. They're not done just yet. On the Loda they go. Sunray coming through. As the time walk does get it off, but they can potentially still chase this. He's still in range for a bit of additional damage. Trying, good job there with the time dilation, but still the Blink Crush comes out. Just more. The star-crossed Jakiro drops, but hey, I guess at this point, it's probably the Alliance deal with this sort of initiation. Oh, my babies! Like Bulldog, take better care of your
Blink Stun from Slardar or like a Blink Shackle from Wind Ranger's Mass Force Staff, but they don't have any.
There's the Blink, the jump on the S4, there's no save, there's no counterplay. Your tanky mid lane Dragon Knight just gets eviscerated, and Navi surging back into pole position in this one. Now look for the tier 2 mid. EGM can do not but watch, unless he wants to give away death number 8. Navi just making all the right calls here, and it began with that Roche fight from a very significant deficit, but Snako now closing in on the hand of Midas, up to 1700 gold.
Bulldog almost got jumped on by General. He went for a Shadow Blade and going back in for round 2.
Round 2 fight. This one's a shackle. Dendy still got the DD. Just chunks him down. Pops the BKB. And the ultimate. The wind run says you can't life steal from me. And Dendy gets the last laugh. Again, bringing down Bulldog. Finds himself now. Bit of a siege here. We'll see how aggressively they want to push their advantage now. And again, a deep flank coming in. It's from the Slardar, from behind Alliance. It might be a triple crush if they're not careful. General get the jump. Doesn't look like it. The Chrono comes out first. Isolates Diggeron. The Yank gets focused down. Alliance executing much better this time. General a bit late to the party there, not able to help his team. And Diggeron is on, but Dendy still finding counter kills. They brought down the Void. Bulldog has to turn tail and run as the BKB is ended. Dendy continues to land and will blink out. A 2-for-1 there, but EGM, oh, again and again. This poor Jakiro. Left of the checkers is being saved a bit by the team. He may actually live through a fight. Hooah for EGM, he makes it out. Hardstyle now trying to retreat the creep army out, it looks like, and send home some teammates. He will get Dendy out of there safely. Now he finds himself on an island, gets slowed down, nuked down, and brought down. That is not the ideal fight for Navi. They give up 3 kills in Alliance. They just didn't get the Slardar initiative. They've got a couple of Spiderites in the pit, but they're too late. And General does see Loda, gets the crush, finds the amp. Dendy's there as well with the Jackal. Navi clicks the strike. They draw first blood of this engagement, and now they move back towards Ake. But Snako very low. He gets duped uphill by Archstyle. Ake gonna fall too. They keep Snako in fighting shape in General. This is what I'm talking about with Navi. They hunt for the backliners. They want those extra kills. They're on a power play. There's the Jackal and the crush combo. S4 just completely controlled by Archstyle. Now will end up going down, and General on deep
without focus fire.
And then he does not want to waste it on the tower without the egg, so he just pokes. He gets caught again by an ice path. Again the breathe fire. Again the dragon battle rages. But one man is a man, and one is other. There's a dragon loaded there. Does get the good chrono though. Diggeron, he'll go down quickly and gets dropped into the middle of the line. Can they burst this? And he will. Alliance holding the high ground. Turning on the Navi. General down. Archstyle as well. They spring the trap. They only got a one-man chrono, but that was all they needed. Respawn and Slardar ends up getting caught out. General. Oh boy. Gem down. S4 pops a celebratory BK. Just marking Alliance's territory here down in the pit. Letting Navi know that this area is under their control, but Snako is zoning them back with the Fire Spirit to find time for the Slardar respawn as they barely clip Archstyle here. They commit onto a Flota, spending a lot of time working on a very tanky support gen, but Dendy's the real grab, and that's the one that S4 catches out. BKBs aplenty have been popped by Alliance, but it's gotten them 2 critical kills around the pit, and they come back in. No buyback on Dendy. They won't have their prize Wind Ranger, but who needs her when you've got Sunray? General onto Ake, does get off the crush, but Snako with a bigger prize, brought down by the chain stun of Loda together with S4. They work on Diggeron. He is getting some stacks out. He chains, but he ends up just getting sent back, and he chains back into the fight. Diggeron all over the place with this one. But Alliance, more importantly, they're hitting Roche, and Roche can't move, can't be sent home for a Loda Sphere.
General has a really tough time jumping.
And there's the Shackle. It's a long range fun. It's the catapult for the work to get Flota quickly drops to the egg. Flota pops his BKB. Then he just beat it down. Then the follow-up Chrono. It's the right kind of Loda Sphere for Alliance, but one that might end Navi's hopes in game number 1. General, very low. He does Shadow Blade out. S4's been caught. The secondary Shackle work is magic, but they get onto Dendy. He's been sent home by Archstyle. The nuke to Ice Path isn't enough. I think he makes it out of this one, Ben. They haven't gotten the racks. They enter. And under cover of it, heading straight, beelining really towards Alliance. It's Loda in the trees. Do they get a good crush? He's the gem carrier. Big jump Loda. Dendy's ready to fall. The BKB coming through. Loda just melting. Dendy might kill him off the bed. He does end up getting off the chrono on the general, and they will possibly lose Dendy. Loda survives through it all. Just walks away. Cool guys don't look back at explosions, but Loda looks very cool right now. 4 drop. Navi forced to throw on a buyback here on Dendy. How did they not kill Loda in that fight?
It's the Alliance that he can pop his BKB, time walk some of the damage off, and get that big Chronosphere to win them the team fight.
The living legend coming back to life here in a critical moment. 23-20, they begin their siege. They're down 3 heroes on the side of Navi, and Digaraw basically sacrificing his own life just to stall. It doesn't allow Denny to get a crucial until an S4. Alliance have abandoned their brother, and they will suicide the Timbersaw, so no gold, but now Dendy, he's out too far. That's a dieback on the Dendy Bond, and Alliance, this might just be it. They've got 100 seconds to go without the Wind Ranger. Exposed racks mid and bottom, could easily be 2 lanes, possibly Megas. Maybe they even tried to throw it, or maybe they just run away. It might not be a Wind Ranger, but the rest of the Navi squad is back. Abyssal completed. Brood Mama onto General, just a couple of pokes. The Spider spreads her legs, and the Bulldog Broodmother continues the rack of kills that have a huge impact in the late game. Doing it again here in game 1. Alliance floats in. The Swedes, they're almost there. They just need 1 or 2 more kills, or at least for Navi not to come and defend. Digaraw decides to. That may cost him. BKB's out. Digaraw down. That's all 3 cores dead, and Alliance have all but sealed it. Navi have nothing but underfarm supports to defend the base. They'll rotate the top. They want the Megas. Slow and steady. Alliance just outlasting Navi these critical engagements. Bit by bit, inch by inch, they zero in. A very feudal egg comes out, marking where the Navi base once stood. But the Hordes have reassembled, and they are looking for this final lane of Brax. No split push, no hope in sight. Alliance may lay down. Ranged is all that remains, and there's the GG. Alliance, they start to put the crown back on here in game 1. They're out to a 1-0 lead.
And if you look at Chen's net worth at the end of the game, he had 15,000, whereas he was maybe like 6,000 above the Slaughter. Just not enough farm on Slaughter, not enough farm on Digaraw, and I must say, I favor Navi a lot more when they have Digaraw on a farming core. Like